This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 829, How to Become Self-Employed and See Lots of Success by Michelle Schroeder-Gardner of MakingSenseOfSense.com. And I'm Dan, I am your host. Welcome to another edition of Optimal Startup Daily, where I read to you every single day from some great blogs on entrepreneurship. And we're going to jump right into today's post from Michelle as we optimize your life. How to Become Self-Employed and See Lots of Success by Michelle Schroeder-Gardner of MakingSenseOfSense.com. Do you want to learn how to become self-employed? There are many different self-employed jobs, careers, and home business ideas that exist. Ever since becoming self-employed, I have been very happy. That's pretty obvious if you heard my post, Being Your Own Boss, 2 years since becoming self-employed, or any of my monthly income reports. However, I don't want anyone to think it's all sunshine and butterflies. Learning how to become self-employed is hard work, and there are a lot of steps a person needs to take before they think about leaving their current job. There's no one correct way to leave your job and become self-employed, and everyone takes slightly different steps. However, by taking your time to become self-employed and preparing yourself, you may have a much smoother transition. Here are the steps you should take before you make the leap for self-employment. These will help you learn how to become self-employed so that you can have the best start possible. How to become self-employed. 1. Start your business on the side. Starting your business on the side will allow you to see if it's something you want to do, if it's a realistic way to make an income, and whether it will work or not. This is a great way to learn how to become self-employed, as you will learn all about it on the side. By doing this all on the side of your full-time job, you will be able to have a little less stress because you will have somewhat of a built-up business before you drop your stable full-time income. For me, I had my business on the side for around 2 years before I decided to make the leap into self-employment. There is no right or wrong amount of time for each person, just what you think is good for you. You will want to think about what kind of business you will start, how you will earn a living, and whether you can earn money well into the future. Try living just on your business income to see if it's doable. Get used to or research the behind-the-scenes stuff, such as paying taxes, dealing with health insurance, and so on. And what equipment, space, and so on you will need in order to effectively run your business. Even if you are wanting to learn how to become self-employed with no money, it is very possible. I didn't spend any money on my new blog in the beginning. 2. Think about what you'll do without the benefits of your current job. If you want to learn how to become self-employed at home, then you will want to think about your benefits. If your job provides certain benefits such as health insurance, life insurance, retirement, daycare, and so on, then you'll want to think about what you will do when those benefits no longer exist. It's much better to do your research and price everything out now so that you can get a better idea about what your self-employment budget will be. 3. Create an emergency fund to become self-employed. If you truly want to know how to become self-employed, then you need to take my word on starting an emergency fund. When working self-employed jobs from home, it's very wise to have an emergency fund to protect yourself. An emergency fund is extremely helpful when you work for yourself. It can come in good use if you ever have a bad month or multiple bad months, or if you decide to change direction with your business, and so on. When owning a business, you never know which direction your business will go. By having an emergency fund, you will feel a little less stress so that your financial troubles are not impacting your business in a negative way. 4. Have a backup plan before you become self-employed. While some may say that having a backup plan is for those who have no faith in themselves, I do think it's a smart idea for many. A backup plan can help you in case your business isn't going as well as you thought it would, if you no longer like self-employment, I've seen this a few times, or something else. Having a backup plan can help you feel less stuck in case that point in time ever does come. 5. Don't forget about taxes and the legal side of running a business. If you want to learn how to become self-employed legally, then you will definitely want to think about taxes and the legal side of running a business. Many of the newly self-employed underestimate what their taxes are. Be sure to either do your research or contact someone who's qualified so that you can be ready for taxes. An expert, such as a lawyer or accountant, can help you to figure out how to register self-employed businesses too. Another thing you'll want to think about is possibly contacting a lawyer as well to see if there are any legal issues you should be aware of when it comes to your business. And 6, leave your day job to learn how to become self-employed. This is the step you've been waiting for. The final step when learning how to become self-employed is to one day finally leave your day job. When you finally feel prepared and ready to leave your current form of income, you should figure out the correct way to leave your job, set a final workday, and turn in your notice. Have fun and good luck with your business. You just listened to the post titled How to Become Self-Employed and See Lots of Success by Michelle Schroeder-Gardner of MakingSenseOfSense.com. And thank you to Michelle, who created Making Sense of Sense to keep track of her financial progress, help readers improve their finances, and help her own personal finances. One example, due to this, she was able to pay off $38,000 in student loans in 7 months. Michelle lived in an RV touring North America and now lives on a sailboat. She and her husband actually sold their house and became full-time travelers. And like many of the authors on our shows, she went from being in debt to financially free, and she documents the journey on her blog. She publishes monthly income updates and shares how she earns over $100,000 a month online. So it's all right there. She's really open about it, and you can check it all out at MakingSenseOfSense.com. But that should do it for today. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back here reading to you again tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.